Hi there, and welcome to another Book Talk with Tracy. I'm really excited to share with you today. I spent some time with my good friend, Darcy Jackson, and we talked about a lot of things. We talked about her art. We talked about some of her little pocketbooks that she's been making, her journals. She's an artist, she's an author, she's a good friend, she's a sister in Christ. And so I just want to share that with you today on Book Talk, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Thanks. Well, another kind of cool thing that happened sort of by accident, and again, it's kind of like God just doing stuff. It's which is super cool. I'm just looking through which booklet. Actually, I think it was the second set, which are we called In Christ. So we have who I am in Christ, what I have in Christ, and how I live in Christ. But it started with sort of following the alphabet, which is really neat.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
that was something new that God kind of inspired you with. So, we have A, and then um, let's see, I'm adopted into the family of God. And again, I don't think it was necessarily intentional when you started this one, but somehow it just blossomed in the next one and the next one. And you've kind of been using that alphabetized inspiration, I guess, with, doing some of these booklets.
I just thought it was really helpful to organize that way.
Mm.
It helped me to get through 26 letters and have a string of connection for everything. Hey, and it really helped me to do my research that way too. It just seemed to work for me. And I remember I said to you a few times, oh, I probably should do something other than alphabetical, but it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. And especially like with that second series, you just kind of went through the alphabet. Um, and somehow each time, like each different little volume, I guess, of the series, you still came up with fresh things, like it wasn't
Yeah.
a repeat of the same words or the same ideas. So then book number seven came along, and it doesn't really fit in with the series, but it's called The Gift. But you did continue with the alphabet. But one of the things that I loved about this, because it was right sort of before Christmas, and each page is kind of almost like wrapped. It's got this,
Yep.
like, I mean, it's not only inspiring, but to me, I love the visuals. I love just the artistic way that you've put together, you know, all of the all of it. Like, this isn't just, you wrote some words, but it's really thoughtfully put together. Like, look how beautiful that is. I just love it. I love this book.
Well, Tracy, you played a part in that because I remember the day that I was over at your place and we were talking about, oh, gift, Jesus being the gift. And then I was saying, yeah, it would be kind of nice if they were like wrapped gifts. And you kind of went on with it. And we even did some pencil drawings and it was so fun because we were brainstorming together.
Mhm.
Hey?
Yeah, yeah. I have to say, I think that's right. Like, I've really enjoyed working with you on these because it's been really, really collaborative. Like, I'll say, you've done the majority of the artistic part of it, but it has been a back and forth, like sometimes we're all,
Yes.
well, no, I think maybe we need to try this, or how about this? And it's just really cool how we've worked so well together and how seamlessly things have kind of come together, I think.
I do too, because something. I've never been a writer before. Like I've never produced writings, right?
Yeah.
So it was just so nice. Like you could give me suggestions and you could show me the ropes because you know the ropes, and I was quite welcoming any suggestions you had. I didn't feel such a sense of ownership that it was a fight, right?
Yeah.
And I just felt like we have been partners in doing this. It's been wonderful. And thank you.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like, it's been very painless, even if there's been a couple times maybe where we didn't necessarily agree on every single thing, but it's felt really painless in terms
Yeah,
of working those kinks out, hey?
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because anytime you're doing a collaboration with somebody, there is that chance that you're not going to see eye to eye. And of course, we haven't always seen eye to eye, but boy, did we work it out well. Eh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And I think that to me is another indicator that that this whole project, I'll just call it all a project, but really like we've done so many things, that it's God driven, like if I can put it,
I agree.
it's less about ego. Like I don't feel like it's about your ego or my ego by any
Yep.
means. It's it's really God driven. And, whether they sell thousands of copies or whether it's just for a very small audience, I do see that there's value that God's using these little books as ministry tools. So what this year, so that was, like I said, 7 pocketbooks in 7 months in 2023.
Yep.
And then we took a little break, a couple months, and all of a sudden you were inspired again. And so this year you've been working on bigger, you've been working, well, we have on these journals. So God has expanded. I just think
Yep.
it's cool. It's like, expanding the tent pegs. You've gone from one little book that was dedicated to your sister to 7 little books. And now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, wait, you know what? There's still more. Well, that was the second part of an interview I did with my friend and artist, Darcy Jackson. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have Darcy on the show again another time, but for now, that's it for Book Talk with Tracy. Go over to my website if you feel inclined. You'll find Darcy's books plus all of mine, tracykraus.com. Bye for now, and God bless.